Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm old school, but I keep it funky fresh, y'all. And this is deep, y'all. I'm from the deep, y'all. And what you get is what you motherfucking see.
Welcome back, humans! You know what day it is. My name is Jaime, giving you exclusive vents on headlines that you didn't even know you needed. And good thing I'm here. And with that said, I'd appreciate if you would hit that subscription, hit that like button, and turn on those notifications, because I'm here twice a week. And I'd appreciate all you guys coming here, putting some time out your day to come and join me on these vents. Y'all are great. And with that said, here we go with some vents, humans. Here we go. I guess there's beef in the billionaire brainiac realm. That's right, humans. 2 billionaires and cajillionaire guys, I guess, are fucking starting some beef. And they happen to be some crazy individuals that you probably don't want to start beef with because they are like abnormally smart. And they have abnormal amounts of resources. It's crazy. They could be some, like one of them is considered a mad scientist right now. Another dude is thinking people are going to send freedom of speech through the roof. So I'm speaking of Elon Musk and Mr. Bill Gates. Mr. Bill Gates. Mr. Bill, I want to put a fucking tattoo in your body to replace your cell phone Gates. Mr. Bill, I want to fucking throw something up to block the sun so we can protect the planet and cool it down from global warming Gates. Bill, Mr. I told you about this stuff that was happening with when people were getting sick way before it happened, like in 2007 Gates. But him and Elon, I guess they're having some beef, humans. Sorry about that big intro. I couldn't help it. He's got so many names. I could be like Michael Buffer, and to get ready to rumble, dude. But anyways, Elon Musk, I guess, calls him out, even went public with it and called him out, said he found out some intel that apparently Mr. Gates was funding a bunch of money into a smear campaign. That's right, humans, a smear campaign as soon as immediately the day when he took over Twitter. So that's kind of shady, humans. He was already going to set up media bombs and all this stuff from all these people to just trash them, maybe trash what happened, maybe make up some crazy stuff that happens on Twitter. And be child trafficking happens on Twitter. They're going to be some shit like that. They're recalled fucking groceries are still sold on the black market on Twitter. And fucking giving everybody fucking diarrhea everywhere and salmonella and shit. And nobody's doing nothing about it. They just I don't even know. They had these smear campaigns ready. And he was going to fund this shit the day he took over Twitter. And, apparently, when I broke it before a lot of other people did, like I said, these are exclusive events on headlines you didn't even know you needed. He's holding up on that deal because he's finding all these bank accounts and all these fraudulent numbers. And even Mr. Biden has fraudulent numbers, a bunch of followers that they're coming up a bunch of his shit is phony. He thinks he's got all these fucking millions of people and they're not, they're not even real. They ain't even real. But anyways, Bigfoot's realer than his followers. Let's put it that way. But this guy was fucking, that's kind of weird. It's got to be crazy and hard to get at somebody that's a super genius or someone that's a computer hacker. How do you, you could get mad at them, but what can you do to them besides you probably couldn't even you don't know if you could beat them up because you don't even know if they're tough or not. You don't know what they study. If they're study mixed martial arts or something crazy, you don't even know, But I'm just saying, a genius or a hacker, say you want to, start some junk with a hacker and say you got in a physical fight and maybe you got the best of the person, maybe it wasn't that overwhelming, but you got the best of the person. Everybody said oh, you kicked his ass. And then he's looking back at you, maybe all of a sudden you don't see him take a picture of your license plate or he took a picture of your driver's license while he was getting his ass kicked. And then he fucking hacks and fucking ruins your life and shit and erases your credit and puts out warrants and fucking all this crazy shit and downloads fucking child porn on your computers and crazy shit. That's why you can't go fight with a fucking hacker. You can't fucking do it. I wouldn't fucking do it. But apparently he was going into some computer, messing around his computer. And he was let's see what this crazy ass Gates guy's doing right now. So then he goes and hacks him and he's whoa, what's this? This smear campaign, or in Elon probably has some crazy scientific, word for smear campaign. because it seems like he's got to take a breath and think about how he can tell us, what to do. Because when he's like around machines and computers, he probably just makes, noises like they do. And fucking, the computers just do what they say and shit. Everybody always trips out when he walks in the room and he's all that, it sounds like dial up and shit when he fucking makes his noises and, his computers start working. It's just some next level shit. But anyways, he found all this stuff online. I'm not saying that he hacked them, but I don't know how he got this intel either. But I'm just having fun with it. But he found this intel and it went out public and straight up called him out. Like, what's going on here, man? Can't we all just get along type shit? Like, why you got to start shit with me just because I'm doing something? And that is another weird thing. Like, as soon as he bought Twitter, like, all these people just start smearing him. Like that lady, I spoke on before when she was just like, it screams like white supremacy because he bought Twitter. All of a sudden, it was like, it was crazy. People are just tripping because they're all scared now because if that doesn't tell you that they're all lying, like on episode 200, get rich or die lying. If that ain't telling you that they're lying, I mean, they're so afraid of us being able to tell the truth. If this happened on Facebook, I mean, I think people would explode on The View. Like the whole cast of The View would explode. Like Whoopi Goldberg would be defending all the gas going up. Well, if gas got to go up, and this and that, and we're all like, fuck that. No, it doesn't. I disagree, Miss Goldberg, and then people and then all of a sudden it starts reaching the public that we ain't fucking following this shit no more, and then everybody in the View just like faints and shit. Right on live on TV, like when Wendy Williams blacked out a bunch of times and farted and all that shit. That would happen to all the cast members on The View. But I was like thinking back, when you look back, not even that far. Like, let's just think back like 2 months maybe, or not even 2 months. Let's go back a little bit farther. How about like when the president left Afghanistan and left all them weapons? Like, let's go back to that day. Let's rewind back to that day. I'll wait if you guys can remember. Because they threw so much crazy distractions at us, since then to make us forget about all this crazy other stuff. But let's go back to all the weapons he gave, to some evil people while we were doing this so-called war on terror. So, whatever happened to this, war on terror? Seems like now it's just a thing of the past. Nobody wants to really talk about it anymore because it's like, what is it? Is it not happening anymore? There are no more terrorists? Like, what's happening? Are the terrorists staying like over there now? Even with our borders wide open and all the drug dealers coming through and all the cartel people and all the illegal immigrants that get to fly for free and get all these crazy care packages and like drugs and like, drugs are coming over here and like overdoses are on the rise because all these people are bringing drugs over here. What about the war on terror too? There's like, are they terrorist people bringing this stuff in? Like, are the terrorists coming over here? They said there was over 40 people on the terrorist watch list in our fucking borders, like chilling at fucking Dodgers games and shit. Like, who the fuck knows where they're at? They're watching the NBA playoffs. They're probably watching the fight tonight, which I'm doing some fight talk at the end. I got some fight talk coming. I am hyped up about tonight, but I'll get there later. Humans, we gotta get there in a minute. But don't worry about that. Right now, the fight on terror, this war on terror, whatever happened to it? I know it's still happening. It has to still be happening. But there's so much other things on the media. I mean, we have to know. I mean, we can't know what's happening on the war on terror anymore because we got to know what's going on with Johnny Depp and Amber fucking Heard all the fucking time. First it was that Kyle guy, and then it was like fucking other people in the news, and the fucking Kardashians and Kanye's kids and fucking Tom Davidson or Pete, what the fucking Tom Davidson? Pete fucking Davidson's fucking lame ass, dating the Kardashian and all this crazy shit and becoming a witch. Or warlock and shit and doing fucking satanic fucking worship shit now that he's with the Kardashian witch family. Yes, I said it, humans. He's with the Kardashian witch family. Beware of them. But regardless of this war on terror, nobody really wants to talk about it anymore. And it was said that according to like the Julian Assange guy from WikiLeaks, when he drops all these fucking, crazy, whistleblowing type things, we don't know if they're real or not, who knows. But there's a lot of stuff the guy dropped out over the years. And it was said that during this like so-called war on terror, when we were in Afghanistan and Iraq and all these places, they were all just like using it to like launder and make a bunch of money. They were using this like to launder like billions and trillions and trillions and billions of dollars. Like mountains of money was passing through this place and getting washed and swished out through all this time we were there. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of people's families didn't get to see their family members because of the soldiers that were out there who I think very much because I have military and family, I thank you all for your service. And I'm sure that was a tough time, people that were doing those things and not really knowing what was going on, but you guys were, you were all following orders and probably wanted to come home and you really couldn't come home. And the way we came home, I didn't think was a good idea, but I'm glad you're at home and things like that, but it's just crazy, things that were going on. But anyways, it's not so much like terror like overseas anymore. It's like they're calling things like they switch these new terms. Like you ever notice like, well, you know what's crazy to me? Like when the TV, when like there's narratives to be pushed, the news already has like a name. They already have like a name for something that's going to be coming out and you're going to hear it every day in the news. Like it's already pre-made. Like these words were in this big fucking brainstorm study group. And they fucking had these big meetings every day, and fucking people was doing long hours till they found out these names, and they came up with these names and fucking scared the shit out of people with them all the time. Now it's not the war on terror. Now it's domestic terror. That's right, humans. They're using terms like domestic terrorism, and that's the new world on terror. Like, and now it's like not even just that. It's not even just like they're trying to create like people that are against anything. If you're against the system, or if you're against free thinking or free speech or all kinds of things, if you're against like just having straight up human rights, like if you're just, you believe in, you maybe want to fight for just being straight up, just being human. Can I just be human and not have to fight and go riot for it? And that's all you're trying to do. But no, if you do, you're a domestic terrorism. You're a terrorist. I can get it out somehow. But anyways, but not only that, humans, they want to start a battle and a war with our mind, our bodies, and our souls, humans. Yes, humans, our mind, body, and souls. Just take a look at what's going on right now. Like every TV commercial is all about like mental illness. Like, when marijuana was illegal, they said it was a gateway drug. That was you don't smoke weed because that's a gateway to drug to everything. And so now that it's like legal, are they using this as a gateway drug to just sell all these fucking things that they're laundering money into now? Because it seems like the big farms are where the money's getting wishy-washed and nice and clean with Tide and, April Fresh, fabric softeners and shit and getting all fresh and cleaned. By getting us all full of all those pills. Because it seems like that's all you push on TV. There's like so many fucking more pills. I think they're catching up to like cereal brands. They already passed weed strands and shit. Now they're catching up to like fucking cereal brands. Like watch out Kellogg's and watch out fucking, whatever the fucking names. You got fucking Frosted Flakes, Cheerios, all them fucking cereal brands. And now you got all these fucking pills. They say all the fucking names like fucking, Tri-Rizzy and all this fucking other shit. And all these fucking names of this crazy ass pills. And like, oh, my side effects are like better than your side effects. Oh, yeah, we'll see about that. When we get, 9 out of 10 of our people fucking want to kill themselves. Oh, we'll see about that. I'll raise you fucking 9 people's suicidal thoughts and give you straight up lung, organ failure. Okay, you win. So that's what these people are probably doing, competing on these crazy ass shit with our bodies, our minds, and our souls, humans. And I don't know if they're using they're using our mental illness, as the dice game. They're keeping us over here. Like using it as a doorway. That's it. They're creating all these new symptoms like that make you think you have a mental illness that you might not have one. It seems like now like everything is a fucking mental illness now. Like, oh, I like to have beers once in a while when I do my vent sessions. That's a mental illness. We have pills for that. With about 70 fucking 200 side effects. It's like, oh, it's helping me. I don't want to have a fucking beer anymore, right? Oh, it's like, oh, now I don't want to have a beer, but now I'm not going to the bathroom right. They're like, oh yeah, we'll take this pill to help you go to the bathroom right. All right, well now I'm going to the fucking bathroom, but now it's weird. I'm getting all these shivers. Oh, we'll take this pill for the fucking shivers, and that's all the fuck seems like happening. Humans, doesn't it seem like that's all that's happening? It's kind of crazy to me. I'm not saying, I just feel like that's what's happening. I don't know, but I think like they're using that as a doorway. Our mental illness is a doorway to, push this new money laundering scheme, which is like the farm the farm companies, the farm co's. That's what I should have said, was the farm co's. I don't know about you humans, but we got to we got to look out for each other on this one. I mean, sheesh, it's going to be a battle of the side effects. You know, when we used to have celebrity death matches, it'd be fucking side effect, battles. Goodness gracious. But anyways, humans, yes, I've been waiting for this fight. I told you I spoke on it like a little way early when it fucking wasn't even, you know, they weren't even fucking showing like media workouts yet or nothing like that. But Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight Rolando Rolly Romero tonight on pay-per-view. You know, finally, it's finally here. Tonight's the night. I'm excited to watch this fight. And Tank Davis is a really good fighter. He's a champion. He's like, you know, the top dog of the fucking weight division right now. And he's under Mayweather Promotions and things like that. And some people saying he was going to leave, but now I hear there's an extension going on. But either way, these two, him and this guy, Rolly Romero, I'm going to, you know, let's go with his nickname. We'll go Rolly and Tank, right? So Rolly, I guess, I really like this kid's come up, man. I don't even know why. He reminds me of Naseed Hamed, like Prince Naseed Hamed, which is really wild, like I said, because it finds out being, you know, one of his idols and shit, which is funny. Anyways, the kid's come up is amazing. How many people do you know gets a fucking championship, not only a championship fight, but a championship pay-per-view fight in only 15 fucking fights? Who does that? Fucking Rolly Romero fucking does that shit. This dude fucking come out and fucking can hustle and sell a fucking fight. He's like fucking got that McGregor fucking gene where he can just fucking sell, like, you know, anything, man. His fights just sell, man. The dude's like a self-promoter, and he's already been moving up and getting all this hype around him in under 20 fights. You know, meanwhile, Tank Davis, like I said, has been promoted very well by Mayweather Promotions, and you know, all through his career, you know, he's already a pay-per-view fighter, and you know, taking, you know, like I said, he's one of the top dogs in his division, looking for big, you know, trying to go up in division in weight classes and, you know, conquer the world. And this guy got this opportunity in this quick a time. I think that's just wild. You got to appreciate a hustle like that, man. Like I just said, I mean, it's just wild. And I think it's going to be a really good fight. It's really interesting character. Like I said, he's a good fucking, good talker. That's for sure. He talks a lot of trash. He gets all hyped up. And apparently these two really have bad blood. They have numerous altercations. I guess they were supposed to fight back in December. And I don't know what happened back then. I don't know if it was money thing or what it was. They didn't fight then, but then they almost fight a bunch of times in physical, you know, in seeing each other in public. And they almost got it for free. And they had to stop these guys numerous times, and now they're going to fight for real. I mean, it feels like some real, real fucking rivalry. And both of these guys can knock anybody out. Like, I mean, Tank Davis is like a smaller guy, but this dude, I think, has the power to knock like a Tyson Fury size individual out, like easily. Like if they were to ever do like that Ryan Garcia like body shot type shit, and a dude let like Tank Davis like hit him, I'm sure he would fucking night a lot of fucking people way above his weight division. But in a boxing ring, it would be probably difficult, you know, with the skill part and the size, you know, distance. But I'm saying if it was just for, you know, entertainment value. Either way, Rolly Romero's got like a jiu-jitsu background, I believe, like some sort of grappling and, you know, MMA background, I believe. And he switched into boxing, but they say he was a late comer to the game. I think he started like in his late teens. Well, most boxers started when they were young kids. There are some late bloomers that came out there and, you know, did their thing. But either way, this is going to be a really good fight. I feel like I said, I feel like Rolly can really sell a fight. It's really good that you got this individual here because, I mean, everybody wants to see it. I want to see it. I mean, this kid won me over. I'm not the only one. I mean, the kid's got fans everywhere now because of this. And so, and then I feel like Tank Davis is like the more experienced fighter. And, you know, he's well seasoned. He's got really good technique and skill. And the other guy's like, they both got power. He's got some power. And the guy's just really wild. Like I said, like kind of like Naseed Hamed. A lot of people are comparing him to like Ricardo Mayorga. But I get to see what they're saying. But I kind of more see Naseed. Only because, I mean, even though he was more accurate or whatever, but he just got this like really wide open and throws with all like a lot of might, you know, like just like Hamed would, you know, he would get close in range and instead where most boxers would throw a jab, I mean, he would lead with a crazy left hook like Roy Jones even would do and knock people out really quick, you know, and Their defense was really unorthodox. They'd be doing a lot of, crazy little things here and there. And they were really good at what they did. It was awkward, and a lot of people say he's an awkward fighter. So if I had to go, I don't know, man, before I do my fight pick, we got to talk about the weigh. Okay, so I have some clips here. No need for audio. I mean, it's proof's in the pudding here, humans. These guys don't like each other. They were face-to-face when the first trash talking started, like I said. And, I mean, you could see they didn't like each other. I mean, these guys are all about my man's excited. This is probably the biggest fight of Ramiro's career, and he's excited and taking all these lights very well. I mean, he's got a good poker face, even if he's not nervous. But he's doing a good job. You know what I mean? So this was like one of the press conferences here, and you can already see the bad blood. You can just see it going down right here. Anyways, after this, they get close and they start doing the weigh-in shit now. Now the weigh-in's here, and I think Ramiro looks a little drained. I think Davis did too. I thought they both looked a little small, but they both made weight. They were under. And they're doing the face-off, and look at what happens right here. He doesn't fall right there. Humans. Tank Davis fucking pushed his ass. That was crazy. And then the fucking brawl starts breaking out. A lot of crazy shit could be going on here. So you get back to this trash talking thing where Ramiro says Davis has been scared of him and afraid of him. There's been this rumors of an avoided sparring session where they both agreed to go and meet each other and beat each other's ass. So at this weigh-in, when he did this move and pushed him off the stage, I'm wondering if he wanted him to get hurt. Like maybe he is a little shook by this dude. This is making me like lean a little towards the underdog guy with this wild style that he has. And normally I never do this. I never do this kind of thing. You see this shit happening. Here's another angle. I mean, he clearly pushes him. He tried to say he didn't mean to push him, humans. He clearly fucking pushed his ass. That's why this is going to be a good fight. Like, I'm glad he didn't get hurt. I hope he doesn't get hurt. But while they was in, look at this shit, man. That boy looks like he's just crazy. And his interviews are great. Look at this. Clearly pushes him. He can't say he didn't want him to fall. There was not much room there. So these guys start brawling. Like I said, it got a little crazy out of hand. And I'm just excited to see this fight now. Like I said, it made me feel like he was telling the truth about him being a little bit maybe intimidated by this guy or maybe a little afraid. Maybe he's a little afraid of him, humans. And or maybe he's in his head a little bit. And we're about to see tonight. That's all I can say is we're about to see tonight, humans. We're going to see tonight. And I guess I'm going to give my fight pick. Like I said, that little weigh-in shenanigans that happened makes me kind of lean towards the crazy Rolly guy. I don't know why. I mean, obviously, like I said, I normally would just pick Davis because he's the more technical, more experienced fighter. But I don't know I just got a weird feeling with this dude's weird, awkward style. He might land a crazy punch on this dude. So I'm going to go with, I know people are going to be against my pick, but humans, I'm going to go with the underdog and I'm going to go with Ramiro. I'm going to go with Rolly on this one to land a weird, wild punch and hurt Davis. And if he wins, I'm serious, humans, if he fucking wins this fight like this, if Rolly pulls off the upset and like wins by knockout with a crazy, weird punch and knocks Davis out, what excites me about if he does win, if the dude like talks all this shit and backs it up and wins, if he does this, this would change every boxing bracket for like the next, I would say 5 years. And people are probably like, oh, no fucking way, dude. What the fuck you mean? If you're a boxing fan, you know what I'm talking about. As soon as this dude wins, all the faces and all the fucking pawns and all the fucking chess pieces all move. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moves. Not just one dude. Everybody moves, man. Like, everybody's ranking just moves up. Everybody's fights just change. Fucking purses are going to change. Dude's fucking worth is going to change. I mean, it's going to change some shit if that dude wins. And that's why I kind of feel like it just, that's what I'm rooting for, is just a big, this could be awesome. And boxing could be, like I said, I feel like gambling is kind of ruining sports right now, legal gambling. And where people are, I feel like the gamblers are kind of picking shit right now, making sports, people throw games and shit. I don't even care. It's kind of feeling this way, but maybe boxing even sniffs that, that kind of shit. And they probably set this fight up for him to land a crazy punch and beat Davis on purpose to set this whole big old money fucking pile of crazy ass fights to come. But I hope you all enjoyed this episode, humans, because I'm going to be watching this fight tonight. And if you did, I would appreciate if you would hit that like button, smash that subscription, turn on those notifications, because I'm here twice a week. My name is Jaime, and this has been another episode of Meant to Vent. Till next time, humans. See ya.
Yes, yes, yo,